Hello everyone, and welcome to the 7th Learn-Chinese.online video. This is the first part of Lesson 2 of Learn-Chinese.online. In this video, we will study politeness in Mandarin Chinese. In the previous lesson, we learned how to say hello in Chinese. 你好. Traditionally, Chinese people didn't use too much 你好. They preferred to say 你吃饭了吗? Did you already eat? Or 去哪儿啊? Where are you going? Those questions show your interest in other people's lives. Western people can feel some indiscretion, but this is the old Chinese polite way. Those expressions are less used nowadays, especially among young people, and we can hear much more 你好. But it is an interesting point to know about the Chinese politeness culture. Maybe you already saw some videos that say Chinese people never say 你好, and it's just used for foreigners. Well, my wife is Chinese and I hear a lot of 你好 between Chinese people. By the way, in those videos, you can see a lot of comments of native people who totally disagree. And you know, it is a trend to say that everybody else is teaching you wrong and just listen to me. But there are some good reasons that most teaching materials teach you 你好. However, there is something you must pay great attention to. If you meet your teacher, for example, can we say 你好? Well, nope. This is not polite. Why? In Chinese tradition and in a hierarchical context, it is important to use the title of the person. So, in Chinese, you have to call your teacher professor, 老师, or much more often, 老师好, which means professor hello. This is a contraction of 老师你好. You can also use the polite you, 老师您好. We won't see the 您 at writing in this lesson, but you can remember it verbally. Repeat after me. 老师老师好老师你好老师您好. Note that the title is before hello. If you meet your teacher, you can just say 老师. Let's now see the pronunciation of 老. If you listen carefully, 老, you can hear a long a and a short o. 老. The o is very short, and some people only hear the a, la. But there is a difference between la and lao. Note that the a is a long or strong vowel, and the tone mark is always on the strong vowel. Alone, lao means to be old. This is an adjectival verb. For example, if I want to say I'm not old, 我不老. I am old, 我很老. Note that I use 很 even if I didn't say I am very old. If you forgot why, you can see again the video 1.2. A quick reminder, 老 is an adjectival verb which implies a comparison in affirmative sentences. To remove the comparison, we add 很. When speaking, if you want to say I'm very old, you have to focus on the 很. 我很老. Please repeat again. 老老. Next syllable, 师. You can hear a little but we use the letter I. You have to remember that the pinyin letter I is a burst continuation of the consonant following 之, 师, 吃, 思, 词, 日. Shi means master. I put it in brackets because the word master is 师傅. Almost every Chinese character has a meaning, but they are not necessarily words. However, it is important to know the meaning of each Chinese character. You will have a much better words learning curve and a better understanding of Chinese culture. You can see a good example in the video about the new HSK. If you practice Chinese Kung Fu, you should have already heard 师傅 or its Cantonese pronunciation 西服. Let's get back to the word 老师, which literally means old master. Please repeat after me. 老师老师 You must pay great attention to the pronunciation of the tones and on the lao. If you mispronounce 老师 and say 拉屎, it means to shit. It is not to defecate or something cute like to poop. No, it is literally to shit. So if you want to greet your teacher and say 拉屎好, it will mean shitting is good. Well, the situation will quickly become awkward. Believe me, you don't want that. So pay attention to the pronunciation of the short O in Lao and don't mix the two tones. 老师 How will a teacher greet his students in China? The Chinese title for students is 同学. As a word, 同学 means classmate, but it is also an honorific. Yes, in China, students have an honorific. You can clearly see the importance of education in China. Note the small explosion of air in 同. Repeat after me. 同 同 In 学, the S sound is pronounced with the dorsum of the tongue. 学 学 Repeat after me. 同学同学 To greet his students, a teacher will say 同学们好 Men is a plural mark. Repeat after me. 同学们好同学们好 The pronunciation of men is very easy. It is a neutral tone. In Mandarin Chinese, men is used with the personal pronouns 我 I 我们 we 你 singular you 你们 plural you 他 he she 他们 they Repeat after me 我们你们他们 When you are addressing people, you can also use the plural mark. 同学们 students 同志们 comrades We cannot use the plural mark like in English. In Chinese, it is mostly used with the personal pronouns and when you are addressing people. We can also use it in other situations, but it is difficult to explain it now. For now, just remember to use it with personal pronouns and in the greeting expression 同学们好 And now some practice. Please pause the video and translate those sentences into Chinese pinyin. When you're done, start the video again. Now, let's see the correction. Hello to the students. We just saw it. 同学们好 Hello, professor. 老师好 You can also say 老师你好 or 老师您好 In a class situation, students won't just say 老师 It is used if you encounter your teacher outside the classroom. Are you alright? Like the previous lesson, but with a plural mark. 你们好吗 We are fine, thank you. And you? 我们很好，谢谢。你呢 It's fine to use 你 for your teacher, but you can be more polite with 您. Let's repeat after me. 同学们好老师好 你们好吗？我们很好，谢谢。你呢？ This video is now over. Thank you for watching it to the end. If you like it, remember to like, comment, and share. In the next video, we will continue lesson 2 at speaking. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye!